Hello once again, everybody. Alright, episode 2. Let's sell off those medical supplies. Yeah. I better recharge my fuels. Equipment. Now, flying around in space does not require any fuel whatsoever. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, hey, what's up? What's up, buddy? Flying around in space doesn't require any fuels unless you have an afterburner, which dumps your... you can see it over here as my mouse collides with it. There we go. Shields, hull plating, armor, etc., etc. And then space fuel. Fuel in space. So that's exactly 3 jumps away. 1, 2, 3. That's as far as I can go. So that's hyperspace fuel. Excuse me. Excuse me very much. I apologize. I just had a Pepsi. Oh, no, no, no! Oh, my shields. Those will recharge over time, and I managed to get away from a big-ass pirate that would surely have melted me. After watching approvingly as you go through your post-flight routine, Barry starts walking with you towards the New England Trade Center. Let's face it, he comments, as easily you drawl. You probably want to start learning about far more exciting stuff than moving commodities around, but let's get to the nuts. Let's get the nuts and bolts out of the way first. No problem with me, Barry. I was attacked by a pirate. Did you see? Did you see? Okay, then, he says dismissively. Familiarize yourself with this place, and remember it. There will be times when you will want to make some quick credit runs, or, excuse me, make some quick credits, so the trade route I just showed you will be useful to you. But certainly isn't the only one. Tongue-tied. Also, keep your eyes out for special items that are often bought and sold in various trade centers, and you'll see them listed below on the bottom of the regular commodities. To those of us who've been around for a while, they're known as junks. It's a little lingo we use. They really are junk. Some of these junks can make you a fair bit of cash in a single trade. Others are just novelty items. Keep an eye out for them. They can make you rich if you're lucky. Now then, how about we head back to Earth and I can start you on some of the good stuff? What do you think? Yes, Barry. I want to get started on the good stuff, Barry. Okay, sell the equipment for the high price of $687. That gets you about $1,000. Just about 1,000 credits or so. Not a whole lot when you only have 10 cargo space total. You buy them in multiples of 10. You can buy... Here, I'll hold Alt and buy, and you can just buy one. But why? Anyways, generally it's in multiples of 10. Sometimes though, you'll pick up a mission or something that has like, hey, take this group of tourists, and it weighs 2 tons. 2 tons of assholes in your cargo hold, in a tiny ship that seats 1. I don't know what they're in. A cargo crate? It's going to be so great when we get to Earth. I can't wait to take some pictures. Why does this cargo container smell like fish? Okay. Shipyard. Let's see if I can get... No, I can't even afford the next one up. There's the one I have. I could get $10 just by trading it in. There's different ones, too. You can see that these are used ships, and they'll have different stories. This shuttle looks like it was one of the original versions of the shuttle that came out all those centuries ago. Previous owner assures you it's still as good as the day he bought it, but it looks like it's not far from being consigned to the junk heap. If you go to info, you can see speed is 379, acceleration, yada, yada, yada. If I were to look at the stats on my own ship, they would probably be slightly to considerably better. Here's a good example. This starship captain strikes you as being both honest and competent. As you look over his vessel, you can see that he knows how to take care of his state-of-the-art vessel. You note how professionally his upgrades have been installed. You can see all these included outfits. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that he already has on there. So the ship asking price would be higher than what you would pay for one brand spanking new, but you've got some upgrades already with it. And it'll be a little bit faster, turn a little bit better. It may or may not have more shielding and armor. The maximum guns and turrets you can fit will not change because that's a chassis thing. Space, upgradable space. He has 0 tons. He's got everything filled. His cargo space is 15 tons. That might actually be slightly to substantially less than how much it would equip stock. But that probably just means that he converted some of the cargo space into weapon space. Now here's what I want. This thing's so badass. Flying space tubes. I might even go with that one. Little fighter. Okay, screw that. Let's find out what Barry wants. What does he want? Head back to Earth. Okay. Alright, you old son of a bit. Well, is there anything... Medical supplies, metal. I'm gonna try some metal. Nope, nope, no, not that button. Okay. And lift off. Rebels! Oh! Ow! Explosions in space. Rebels! Painted in a nice green. Okay, bye. Now, if you like doing cargo trading runs and finding places to buy low and sell high, this is your best bet. This thing is awesome. If you want to kick some ass, good luck getting one of those, because the government owns them. To completing your post-flight routine, you and Barry head into the spaceport. Let's head over to the outfitters. It's always good to have a look at some of the ways you can improve your ship. Yes, it is, Barry. Okay, let's go. As you can see from the crowd, Barry smiles, indicating the many old salts, blah, 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 blah. Universe can be a harsh place. Anything that gives your ship an edge is a must-have. For starters, you should certainly consider buying a map of local systems. Knowing where you're going saves you a lot of hassles of backtracking and stuffing around. I've never stuffed around in my life, Barry. Other outfits are often must-haves, are battery packs and solar panels, and you can never have enough stored energy. When you run out of energy, your solar panels quickly become a lifesaver. Energy, fuel, it seems like they're the same thing. We're flying hybrids now. This is the future. Many pilots also find modifying their sensor software very helpful, especially with gravimetric sensors, shows you how big they are. IFF decoder shows you how friendly they are, and the auto recharger gives you a bill and refills your ship every time you land. Upgrades. First allows you to get a better... Yeah, I already explained that. As for the rest, have a look around and see what you like, and what you can afford. Most important part. Beware the Federation government restricts a lot of outfits, either by requiring you to buy a license to get them, or slapping a military ban on them. Incidentally, don't think that this list of outfits is the end-all, be-all. Be-all, end-all. Earth and the Kane Band do offer a fair range of services, but they certainly don't offer you everything. If you're willing, I can show you another planet. It shows you a fair number of different outfits. What do you say? Sure, Barry. Well, let's over to the Routher system and the Routherion system. Routher planet, I'm sorry. Have a look at what they have there. It's home of the Routher Power Industries Corporation, and they specialize in all sorts of upgrades. Of course, most of them will be way beyond your current price range, but they won't always be, and it never hurts to know what's out there. Just as a side note, if you can't quite remember what it was you had to do at any time you're on a mission, I already did that. I hit I on my keyboard to find out what the hell he wanted me to do, because I'm too busy yapping and not busy enough paying attention. My ship comes with a light blaster. If I were to try to use this in any capacity right now, I'd be eating space shit off of the next cargo ship that passes by. So, star map will give you 2 jumps away. So, 1, 2, which I already have that way, but I can go 2 in any other direction. So, from wherever it is, so there it is before, and boom, there it is after. So, I've got information on at least, oh, it's only 1 jump away? Balls! But at least it gives you the next points. It was supposed to... Well, at least it used to be 2 jumps away. I think they changed that just to give you every jump in the radius up to 1 jump away. Anyways, you can change that. There are so many mods for this game. It's unreal. From anything from cheat mods to buying a map that gives you the whole freaking map. That's kind of a cheat still in and of itself. To total conversion mods. New ships, all new ships, completely replaced the ships. New weapons, etc., etc. Lots and lots of mods. I won't be using any of those yet. I'm just going to play vanilla for now and get through this tutorial mission. Solar panels. Now, every time you stop at a space station or planet or whatever, a good idea to refuel your ship. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself up shit creek without a panel. If you were to jump into this system, which is an uninhabited system, no planets, no nothing, maybe a passing ship. And you better hope there's a passing ship that's friendly and not a pirate trying to roll you for your cash. So I've got 3 jumps. If I go 1, 2, and then 3 and run out of fuel there, I am screwed. That's it. Game over, man. Game over. Of course, you can quit out and reload your pilot file, but that's cheap. Licenses. Yes, in order to have heavy weapons, I'd need a license for it. Or I can purchase it illegally and then get stopped by the space cops and get a space ticket. Afterburner, that uses quote-unquote fuel. Solar panels, always good to have at least one in case you get stuck. More if you're in a tiny ship and get stuck. And you're being chased by space pirates. And that's as much as I'm going to talk about in this episode. See you next time.